Are you sick of creepers destroying your house? Are you sick of creepers coming into your home uninvited? Well then, do I have a solution for you. It's called the automatic door. It opens during day and shuts during nightfall. Now, it's very simple and easy to create. Now, one thing people may wonder is what happens when you do not have an automatic door. This happens. Sad face. You do not want your house to be destroyed. Now, it's a very easy thing to create. As you can tell, here's an example right here. It is during day, door is open, bada bing, bada boom. Nightfall, there you go, door shuts. Cool. Now some of you are wondering how much resources it will take to build this. All I need is a daylight sensor, some redstone, and if you want a redstone torches instead of redstone repeaters, but I'd use repeaters because you never know with redstone torches and they take up more space. Now you're gonna want to have a built house. Let me set on peaceful really quick so I don't have all these creepers in my way. Say you have a house like this, and you got your iron door, feeling that it'll make you all safe, except every day when you head out, you have to flip a switch and then the door will stay open until you come back. That'll allow creepers into your house, and you do not want that. So, to prevent it, we will be building something that will absolutely amaze you. It is a fully automatic door. Now, although you'll probably wonder why I'm putting this here for, that's because we will have to dig a hole through this to allow the redstone to connect to the door. Sad face, I know you may be angry about that, but suck it up, Sherlock. You do not have to have the daylight sensor a whole lot of distance away, but I'd have it some distance away in case a creeper does explode nearby when you're running back home. As you can tell, during day it gives off a redstone signal, and that allows the door to be open during day. As you can tell, see, that will block people from actually seeing that. This I'll have grass over it, and then above the daylight sensor I would suggest having glass, not just an open hole, because then a creeper or a mob could fall in there. Or if you're on a PvP server, an enemy player could see that and open it up. Now there are multiple uses for the daylight sensors. I'll go into in-depth detail on that later, but that's just one prime example. Now, as you can tell, our door closes during day. Doors open during day, door shuts during night. Cool. Now, for this example, I may suggest adding, I'd say, a better looking roof to match it. You do not want to have some flat roof when you have a really shitty front. So I would build the roof like this. Sorry, I'm going through this as fast as I can. I might screw up. Now, from the front, that is just a frontal view. Of course, it'll go higher than that. Obviously, you don't want some shit roof to look just like that, because then it'll look a bit like a really old, what the hell are they called? Not a cathedral. Skipping on the name right now. But anyway, as you can tell, it actually looks fairly good. It matches that frontal bulge. I will show you an example on one of my other worlds really quick that uses all of my redstoning powers that I have so far. And yes, later on I will be teaching an example on how to build an arch like this, a watchtower like that, and how to make your walls look magnificent. Now right here I have the main entrance to my private little house, and you can walk up. During day it'll be wide open, and yes, of course I have a second pair of doors right there just to make sure creepers, in case they do happen to walk in, which they shouldn't, because I don't know why, but they just shouldn't, because I'll kill them. But during day they shut. Now I just set up the repeaters here, which do add a 1 tick delay, sadly, but that is because if I tried to connect them directly right next to each other, it would not work, and I did not have the time to try and make these look hidden, so I just put it right in front. So yeah, screw it. Now another prime example is over by my mining company. I call it a mining company because that's just the way I freaking feel like it. You got a problem with it? Suck it up. Mining operations, and no, that is not my real name. You will never know what it is unless you watch my previous videos. Now as you can tell, doors open during day, and I may be wondering, where the hell is your sensor? Well, since I actually tried to make everything hidden this time, I put it back here. Most people would not notice it unless they're specifically looking for a giant hole in the ground. And yes, I left this extra space in case I need to do maintenance and fix anything. And I used redstone torches so there is absolutely no delay, because the redstone torches do add a little bit of delay, but not a full tick delay. Much shorter, in fact. But, as you can tell, these redstone powers such as this can definitely come in handy. Now, it also activates my lights. My lights, there's a redstone torch directly underneath this light. When the daylight sensor is on, the power is repeated to come up here and turn them off. Now, during night, yet again, it's unpeaceful, good. During night, the lights come on, which is pretty damn cool. Now, you don't need to worry, say, if you think that, if you have that extra delay that'll allow for creepers and other mobs to spawn. Now, even during, like, the sun is setting, mobs will not spawn until it is actually registered as nightfall on your internal server, which is your single player world, or on your actual server, which is multiplayer. So, until it is actually nightfall, no mobs will spawn unless they're creepers, and there's just enough light inside your house until nightfall hits, and the moment nightfall hits, your lights will turn on and it'll stop all mobs from spawning. So, I'll do an in-depth tutorial on the lights later, but as you can tell, it's basically the same thing, except instead, you use a redstone torch, put it underneath the light, and you have the redstone signal from the daylight sensor cancel out that signal that is keeping it on. Alright, that's been a redstone tutorial. If you have any comments, or you have any questions, just go ahead and submit them below, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a good day.